Hello YouTube, my name is Plazukas, and today's video is going to be on X-Men 97 that hit Disney Plus. And I didn't get any early looks at this or early reviews in this, and I don't remember as a kid ever watching this series, although I would have been 15, 16 at the time. So maybe I just missed out on this entire series. Maybe I wasn't watching cartoons at the time, because I kind of did age out of cartoons, but these first two episodes will make me go back and watch the original. I have no idea if they're going to even closely resemble what I've just watched, but I'll put it this way. These are better than Pixar movies. This is probably the best cartoon animated series, and I don't watch DC. I don't get into that kind of stuff usually. Maybe I should give it a try, but this was a very adult, very grounded, raw, like it was there was a lot here for 40 minutes, 20-minute episodes. And I just wanted to do that video to say that, but also one more thing. And I'm going to play the audio here. And the biggest problem with story and interjecting political messages or points that need to be made socially, when you interject into some intellectual property or a movie or a game, is that you can do this. It's been done in the past constantly, consistently, and I've picked up on it as someone who definitely is more aware of these issues that have happened throughout my life, and they matter to me, and I would get very emotional by listening to provocative stories that are intelligently told, and inside the narrative you can find the meaning. It's not directly put in your face. Not to say that that isn't, like, there's many ways to make a movie, there's many ways to make a video game, there's many ways to write, and you don't have to always, like, hide it within the messaging. But it kind of supplants it. It doesn't make it so direct, and it doesn't make it so raw sometimes. Even though I'm okay with the messaging, a lot of times it depends on how it comes off. It depends on the intellectual property at the moment that it's happening. Sometimes it feels super forced and cringed, and I just completely lose track, and I'm like done with the show or the movie or the game. And then there's other times where it's like, okay, that one's fine. You got one by, and I heard it, and then I move on. But and this is not probably the best example, but I wanted to highlight X-Men 97. So here is the audio from this scene. That's all we're listening to, the audio. It's not a very long one, okay? But here we go. We're just gonna be quiet and listen to it. They're all shivering right now. Hold on one second. It's happening.
Bigot, ingrate, sycophant, worm. So small I could smite you with a step. There was a time I would smite you all for what was done.
All right, so I'm going to end it right there just because I don't want to give away the spoiler as to what happens at the end. Let's see if I can pick it up at the same time.
Friend has challenged me to remember this view of Earth. How vast it is versus how small we make it. Charles Xavier entrusted me with his dream, and it does not ask you to love or embrace my kind as your own, but merely to accept that this is a shared world with a common future, and that my kind, like yours, have the right to live in it. I am trying to be better. Please. Do not make me let you down.
Okay. I know that there's controversy over the creator of this or the writer of this show, and then there's various directors that directed the show. And I can't speak to that. I don't know what the controversy is. The product is out there. It's been released. So I can only speak to what I witnessed and listened to and saw. I don't know who wrote that line. But basically that sums up everything that we've been that identity politics has been about. Is about saying that we're here. There's people in the world that are different than you, that you don't understand, that you don't like, And yet we're all here in this shared world. We're all trying our best. And this is Magneto, one of the best setup villains. I guess you can call him an anti-hero in some cases in the history of all superhero canon, right? In the X-Men and all this. And he's saying that to a group of people based on this, you know, in the end of episode 2, when something happens. And it is so well done, and it fits within the narrative of the show, and it does so much more for just our experiences as real people. Like, I can take what he said there and apply it to everything I do in my life. If I was a bigot, or I was this, or I was that, maybe I would never have received that message, but let's just say I did. That is an effective way to get your point across if you're trying to be political, if you're trying to have a message. You shoving it down people's throat, that's not the way to do it. You do it subtly. And then you let the message be received, and then from there it grows and it gets bigger. And then who knows what that leads to. I can't recommend the first 2 episodes of Marvel 97 anymore. These 2 first episodes were great. And that last part was some of the best writing, especially in the last 5 years, about trying to get your message across. And whoever wrote that, I heard it loud and clear, and I'm sure many other people will. And I know it wasn't just for this show. It meant for a lot of people. And that was impressive. Thanks for watching. My name is Blizzy. If you like this content, like, subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.